Well, what's up, fellow vapors? Scott with the Vaping Budget here today, and today we are going to review Kangertek's first box mod, the KBOX. So stay tuned because we're reviewing this KBOX. Welcome back, vapes, and like I said, today we're reviewing the KBOX from Kangertek. I've had this for a week exactly now, and I figure it's time to do a review. I probably could have done one last week or so after having it for a couple days. Very simple box mod, very easy to use. Matches up nicely with the sub tank. This is a regular sub tank. It's not the mini or the nano, so it matches up very nice. We'll get into that when we do the close-up. I gotta say, if you're looking for something easy and simple to use, definitely a good box mod for you. But let's go ahead and dive up close and show you this bad boy up close, show you all the functions of it, show you how to put a battery in it, and then we'll pop back up, vape on it, talk about it, and let you guys know my 2 cents on the KBOX. Alright guys, we are up close with the KBOX from Kangertek, and I can't tell you guys enough how impressed I am with the packaging with this and the sub tank. Wow, you know I am. I love my boxes. I love putting them up. I'm almost excited about the box as I am what's in it. Almost. I said almost. So let's go ahead and go over the packaging here. Check it out. Alright, here's the front of the box here. Check it out. Nice up close. 8 to 40 watts, 18650, 20 amp. So I can get up close to that. So you're going to want to use a 20 amp discharge battery for this mod for sure. That's what they recommend. That's what you need to use. Alright guys, and here is their new authentication code that they're using. Before they had the scratch off one. These are the new ones here. You can see it there, and I have checked it, and it is authentic, along with my sub tank. A lot of you guys were concerned about that one being a clone because the threads on the bottom were kind of tight, but it is authentic too. And here's the back of the box. Gives you your dimensions. There. I'll go over all that there. I don't know if you guys, if that's coming through or not. And then the other side. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up here. Inside we got a nice little manual here. Show you guys that one. Here's the manual. Comes with it. And your authentication card tells you how to check and make sure it is authentic, and it is. And then here's the bad boy right there. Look at that. Love the packaging. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. I love the new packaging from Kangertek. So that's it. I'm done. Not gonna say it again. All right, now here is. All right, and here is the KBOX. Let's get the rest of the stuff out of the way here. Check it out. We'll go ahead and do a close-up on this here in a minute. We'll just show you guys there. Here's the KBOX logo on the front. Here's the battery vent, this little cutout here, so your battery color will show through. I'll show you guys that when I put the LG in there. So the dimensions of this are height-wise 89 millimeters tall. It's 40 millimeters wide, and the width on this is you got 20 millimeters here and 25 on the back side, on the battery side here. So compared to, let's go ahead and compare it to a DNA 30 right there for you guys. Height wise about the same as the DNA 30, a little bit narrower, I'm guessing ½ inch narrower, a little bit smaller than the DNA 30. Here's an E-leaf iStick 20 watt. We'll do a comparison there for you guys. So not too big, not too small, fits really nice in your hand, so nice size mod. So alright, before we go up real close with this, show you guys how to put a battery in this real quick. Just unscrew the bottom here. Insert your battery. We're using a LG. There's a 20 amp discharge battery. And as you can see, your battery shows through there, and all you got to do is put the bottom cap on. This spring is really tight, so you kind of got to push pretty hard to get that in there. The threads on the battery are butter smooth. Once you get them started, they go right in, but that spring is really tight, which you know, is a good thing to me. Sorry guys, we're up closer with the KBOX. I'm going to show you guys the spring-loaded 510 in this. See that right there? All my RDAs, RTAs, and tanks fit on here. Very nice, fit flush, fire, no worries there. Now here is that cutout for the battery vent right there that I showed you guys, and you can see the red LG underneath. Sorry guys, to turn this on, it's just 5 clicks of the firing button. And the firing button is very flush, very smooth. Don't even feel an edge there with my thumb. Love the firing button on this. Now here is how you adjust your watts. On this side is your battery life, on the right side is your watts. We'll go ahead and get a little bit closer on there. And this is one of the downsides to the KBOX. You can't fine tune your wattage on this. It's either have 8, 13, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So if you like 22.5 watts exactly, this probably isn't going to be the box mod for you, but if 20 or 25 works great for you, the simplicity of it is awesome. I love how simple this is. It's alright to adjust your watts. All you have to do is this button right here with the W by the watts is tap that. It starts at 8, 13, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. And on the left side here does show your battery life. I'll grab a fresh battery and throw it in there for you guys. And as you can see, that light does dim fairly quickly too as well. So you just hit the firing button and those light back up and let you know where you're at. So I'll go ahead and throw a charged battery up and show you guys that. Sorry guys, we got a fresh battery in here, and there you go. All the way charged. And also the threading on the 510 is butter smooth too as well. We'll go ahead and screw on the sub tank, because this box was made for the sub tank. Check that out. I mean, look at that, how flush that fits on there. You know this box was made for their sub tanks. Very flush. Fits very nice. I'm going to throw the Goblin on there and show you how the Goblin looks. A little bit of a lip there, but not much with the Goblin on there. Fits down nice and flush, and as you can see, I have that adjusted out quite a bit from the RDA. Fits on there flush. So alright guys, I'll give you one last look of the KBOX up close. And as you can see, there is no USB charger on this, so there's no way to charge the battery with this mod. And also, I think I forgot to mention, you can vape down to 0.4 ohms on this. So alright guys, there's the KBOX up close. Very nice machining, fits nice in the hand, nice and light. Alright, let's bounce back up and give this bad boy a vape. Alright guys, we're back up to FaceTime here. We're going to vape on the KBOX and see what we think. I got the sub tank on here right now with the RBA section in there. I got it at 30 watts. Hopefully that comes through. You guys can see that. 30 watts. Nice. Let's go ahead and vape it at 20 watts now. We'll go down to 20. Can't ask for more than that, can you? I got a 0.5 ohm coil, single coil built in the RBA section on there. And 30 watts is about the max for this tank and the build that I have in it with the rebuildable atomizer in there. I go up to 40. We'll go ahead and give it a vape at 40, but most of the time I get a burnt hit out of it. Yep, got a burnt hit out of it, but you know, the stock 0.5 ohm coil, I haven't tried that in here yet at 40 watts because I rebuilt the 0.5 that I had, but I haven't tried that in there, but I don't know what your luck's going to be at 40 watts. But all in all, the sub tank looks awesome on there. I'm sure the Nano or the Mini would look just as awesome on there. I love it. So let's go ahead and put the Goblin on here. Alright, we got the Goblin on top here. We'll go ahead and vape that at 40 watts. I have a 0.6 ohm dual coil build in here. And let's see how it vapes at 40 watts. Oh yeah, baby. There you go, guys. As you can see, the wattage output, aka vapor production, is great out of it. Now, that's going to depend on the builds you have. It's going to change. I know. But for the Goblin and the sub-tank, great vapor production off of this KBOX here. I found my sweet spot is 25 to 30 watts with both tanks here. I haven't built the Goblin down to 0.4 yet. I haven't pushed the KBOX at 0.4 ohms yet to see what happens with it. Maybe that'll be in a later video that I have up. But so, all right, let's go over the pros and cons of the KBOX. The first pro that I have for it is the price point. 30 bucks. I picked this up from Vape Tech USA for $29.99. So for 30 bucks, you can't beat it. Price-wise, great. Thumbs up for the price. Love it. Another pro is the battery life indicator. I like that option. I'm glad they put it on there. These LG batteries I have in here are 2500 mAh. Vaping it around, I say 25 to 30 watts is kind of right where I like to vape at. Sometimes 20. The battery will last me around 6 hours. So if you're going to grab this mod and go for all day or take it to work and vape on it all day, granted I probably vape more here at home than I would if I was working, but going all day with it, I would definitely pack a spare 18650 battery with me just so I have it just for insurance, because you know that's kind of how I am. But just vaping it how I vape, I get about 6 hours out of it. Another pro is I love the design. I love how it feels in my hand. The only con on the design that I have is these two corners right here on the end. They do kind of dig in my hand a little bit, but they are rounded off, so they're not like a sharp point digging into my hand. I've just noticed that a little bit here and there when I'm vaping on it with the firing button towards my thumb, you know, digging into the cushion part of my thumb there. It kind of digs in a little bit, but that's just me. Another pro is the spring-loaded 510, so all your RDAs and mods will screw down flush, nice and easy, nothing to adjust. You don't need a screwdriver to pack around with you to adjust your firing pin in there. That's also nice as well. And another pro on this, which can be a con, is the ease of use. To adjust your watts, it's very easy, but that can also be a con too as well. You can't pinpoint. So if you want 22 or 27, it's not going to be available on this mod. But honestly, guys, it hasn't been an issue with me. I'm usually right around 20, 25, and 30, and 35 and 40 are close enough settings for me. I'm not that picky on exact wattage of how I want to vape, but if you are, that can definitely be a con to you guys for this mod. The other con is, and it's probably me personally, my biggest con is there's no USB charge port. You cannot charge the battery when you're out and about. So me and how I vape, I like to vape a lot. I just jumped down to 6 nicks, so I find myself vaping more than when I was at 9 or 12. Depending on the mod, I was using a dripper or a tank, or, you know, I'm sure with the Goblin I would have been down to 9 anyways, but jumping down to 6, I find myself vaping more, and like I said, I get 5 to 6 hours of use out of the 2500 mAh battery. So that is a con, not having a USB port. You're going to have to take a spare battery, or I would have to take a spare battery with me for this to last all day for me. So I'd have to say that's probably my biggest con on this mod, is not having the USB charge port on there. I would have rather paid a few more dollars more for it and had a little bit bigger of a mod to have that USB charge port in there, to have that capability of charging it and not have to pack a spare 18650 battery. But all in all, guys, I do have to tell you, I am impressed with this mod for what it is, the size of it, ease of use. I love all that. It fits me and how I like to vape perfectly. $30, very, very well spent. And for the big question of all, I know a lot of other reviewers use it, but I really like using it, is if I lost or broke this today, would I go out and replace it? And the answer is yes. This was $30 well spent, and if I broke it or lost it, I would gladly go out and spend $30 again to replace it. So, alright guys, that wraps up my review on the KBOX from KBOX. Like I said, two great big thumbs up from the Vape Budget on it. Love the mod. The pros definitely outweigh the cons on this mod. To me personally, having the USB charge port on there isn't that big of a deal, and fine tuning my watts isn't that big of a deal to me either. But if those are big deals to you and are big cons to you, this mod probably isn't the one for you. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that little like button down there, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We do lots of giveaways here at the Vape Budget, lots of reviews, and you got to put up with my hyperness. I know I toned it down for this video a little bit, but don't worry guys, I have a Vape Talk video coming up. I got a 6-pack of energy drinks, so plenty of energy in that video coming up tomorrow. And as always guys, please remember to live and let live. Have fun living your life and have fun watching people live theirs.